Good morning, boys and girls from third of primary, and welcome to this new video. Today, we're going to continue learning about history. Are you ready? Okay, as you may remember from past lessons, we said that history is divided into 5 different periods, which are prehistory. After the invention of writing, we were on ancient history. Then in the Middle Ages, after the fall of the Roman Empire, then to the early modern period after the discovery of America, and finally, and after the French Revolution, we were in the late modern period, which is where we are today, when we are now. Okay, in the past lesson, we learned about prehistory. So today we are going to continue with ancient history. Yes, ancient history is so fun. You will see. Okay, first of all, we have to say that ancient history started with the invention of writing more or less in 3000 BC, and this period of time finished with the fall of the Roman Empire in 476 AD. Remember, Anno Domini, after Christ was born. Okay, this is the calendar that we have. Okay, in ancient history, we are going to study the 3 most important civilizations, okay, which were the Egyptians, the Greeks, and of course, the Romans. Are you ready? Okay, we will start with the Egyptians. The Egyptians, we can say that they were the first big civilization, okay? Um, they built, for example, the pyramids, which were amazing, huge structures, okay, and were ruled by pharaohs. These pharaohs were buried in the pyramids, okay. So the pyramids were like tombs. There are lots of mysteries about the pyramids that you can look in the internet. Here, you have a video to learn more about the Egyptians. It's very interesting. The second big civilizations were the Greeks. They were after the Egyptians and before the Romans. Actually, Romans took a lot of things from the Greeks. They learned a lot from the Greeks. Okay? We can say that it was the origin of democracy. You know, when we go to vote and we vote for the king, not for the king, for the politicians that we want to rule the country. So something like that is what they had in Greece. Okay, so we can say that more or less is the origin of democracy. It is also the origin for the Olympic Games, the famous Olympic Games. That, remember, we will not have Olympic Games this year in 2020 because of the coronavirus. We will have them in 2021, Tokyo 2021. Okay. They were also very advanced in philosophy and mathematics. They had amazing thinkers like Platon or Aristoteles. Okay, here you've got an interesting video to learn more about the Greeks. And finally, we've got the Romans. It is probably the most important civilization, and more here in Spain, because they were in the Iberian Peninsula for a long time. Okay, they conquered almost all the world known. That means almost all Europe, part of Africa, and part of Asia. Remember, in that time, they didn't know that America existed. Okay, they introduced very important advances, so important that are still useful today. For example, language, Latin. Yes, they spoke Latin, and many languages come from Latin. For example, Spanish come from Latin. El español viene del latín, para que os hagáis una idea de lo importantes que fueron los romanos. Also, the roads, las denominadas calzadas romanas. They were very important to have such a big empire united. Okay, um, these roads were so good that still today exist. ¿vale? Las carreteras, muchas de las carreteras que cruzan hoy España pasan por los mismos sitios por los que pasaban las calzadas romanas. Fijaros si eran inteligentes estos romanos. Also, the laws, las leyes, the Roman laws were very important, and in many countries, like in the United States, the laws are based on the ancient Roman laws. So imagine how intelligent they were. And finally, the calendar. Modern calendar was an invention from the Romans. Interesting, right? These Romans, but as they were in the Iberian Peninsula, in Spain for a long time, we can see rest of the Roman Empire. For example, Italica in Sevilla was a Roman city. The aqueduct from Segovia, aqueducts were used to carry water. Okay, so this is a Roman monument, very important and amazing. And also the Roman circus that we have in Mérida. Wow, there are many more Romans rest in Spain. You can have a look in the internet and tell us what you found out. Here you've got a very interesting video to learn more about the Romans. Okay, this is only a small piece of information of all ancient history and a small piece of information for the Egyptians, Greeks, and for the Romans. I think you can go to the internet and find more about these three interesting civilizations. Okay, let's see now the work that you have to do. First, watch this video as many times as you need. As always, you can also have a look at your student's book for more information or to review. On page, you have this section on pages 70 and 71. 2. Watch the videos that I suggested about the Egyptians, the Greeks, and the Romans. They are very interesting. And 3. Choose one civilization, okay, and make a small summary of what we learned in your notebook. You can also look for more information, okay? You can add photos or drawings as you prefer. So remember to write today's date and then the title of the day. That can be the civilization that you choose. If you choose the Egyptians, you can write Egyptians. If you choose the Romans, you can write the Romans. And then you can do a small summary or the pictures or drawings that you want with all the information. Okay, so this is everything about ancient history. Next year, in 4th of primary, you will study more things about ancient history and Roman Empire. So get ready. This is everything for today's video. Thank you very much for your attention. You are doing an amazing job. Lots of hugs and kisses.